Hello everyone, and welcome back to Airport CEO, where our airport looks not that big. This is because in the last episode we did a lot of deleting. We've deleted basically everything on the right hand side of the airport, and we've replaced most things with a new, what we're calling a temporary airport, down kind of underground, which then connects up to two sets of 6 stands which still remain at the airport. Our contract got cancelled, so let's start a new one. So, in this episode, we're going to start construction on what we're calling our new airport, which is going to handle large flights, it's going to handle more flights. It's going to be very good. So, it's probably not going to be quite centre, because I think this is roughly the centre, but we are going to set up a new entrance area, which we are going to do more world entrance tunnels for. There we go. 1, 2. It's an 8 gap, so or 8 in the middle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I can literally point my finger at the screen and count them. And that adds up to 8. Yes. We're going to do 4 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first thing we're going to do is connect this road up between all of them. And then we're going to, once these roads are built, we're going to place more delivery sites, contractor sites along here. We'll spread it out. So why not? Hopefully these last bits of roads will actually get built, and then we're going to keep going beyond this, and then we're going to have our first what are you waiting for this one? I've got a road tile there that would send in a truck somewhere. That's going to drop off one box. It's possible that we're waiting for a truck to come up this one, which it couldn't do before. I'm not entirely sure. And keep the roads going up anyway. They're still not building all of these. If I just delete them, mark that for deletion, because I'm not going to use it, and then rebuild them. One is also not building. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Should be done now, yeah, and that one's being built. Right, so we're going to do our first round of stuff. We're going to get somewhere around here. We're probably going to do like underground parking, but yeah, it's right beneath us, right? All the stuff we've built on our temporary airport's right beneath us. We could get some above ground car parking. Yeah, that's not too bad of an idea actually. Meanwhile, also get some car stops here. These are going to be our like short stay car parks, I think. And then around here we're going to get more car stops, probably. I think, just realised, it would work better the other way around. So I'm going to make it go the other way around. Let's just delete that. Sure, it'll be fine. We could also get car parks out on this side as well, can't we? Public parking. In fact, we could even go like round here. Car parks. Okay, it's going to be a decently sized entrance. I said to get rid of this. This one's going to point this side, point to this side. We'll have car stops in there. And then we'll have our extra, so we've got a road across here, a road across here. We'll then go up to a road across there. There we go, there we go, there we go. That one's now been deleted, so get a car park in here. And then some more car stops along here. So, that's this bit so far of the airport. I hope they don't use these. I'm actually just going to close all of these bits of transport infrastructure, mainly because we don't want them to start using them to arrive at the airport and then go, like, where do I go to get to where the flights are actually going from? So yeah, when these get built, we'll close them immediately. Closed. 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 And closed. Right. That's better. And then start building all the, what this game calls sidewalk, what I would call a footpath or a pavement. Whatever you want to call it, we're going to build some of it. Ignore the fact this is all right next to a runway. This area they're gonna they can walk across car parks, so could just do that. But also other ways we might send them around the outside. Walking routes. You know, we've got plenty of contractors hired, so this is all getting built at a reasonable pace. Particularly when we're not giving them that much to do. We're keeping the game running in fast forward play mode. Right, so we then want some crossings probably. Definitely going to be crossings here. I missed out on a bit of footpath there, didn't I? And here. What we can do is we can actually keep the crossings in here, kind of, and then make them all across the car park. And we're probably going to put crossings here, here, and here to go up to there, where we will have the next wave of infrastructure for people to get here. So for now, we'll do more underground car parking as well. But these are going to be long term, long term, long term, long term, long term, long term. These are short term, short term. Right, good. In here we can build a nice bit of. We need a footpath to build hedge on, so we're just going to build a tiny strip of this. Then got a hedge we're going to build along here. And then actually, let's divide it into two by doing a path up here. And we need a path there and there. We can put the hedge on. And we could also do some like nice water in here. Make it look proper nice. And we still need car stops, taxi stops, no, not car stops, taxi stops, bus stops, and metro entrances. I'm just going to use my native British words for some of these things. So, could actually get another one of these here, Meanwhile, in this space in the middle, get some bus and taxi stops in. And then leaves in there for space, which we work with for the next stuff. Right, so here we're going to do a load of taxi stops, avoiding where they want to cross here. Do them on the sides. You know, allow them to go up here as well. We will have a big crossing there. And then be able to walk up these. A bit more taxi stops here. We can get the path going up, just do a massive bit of it there. And then there, right. So on this side, I'm going to start getting some. Where are the bus stops in? Bus stops, there we go. Bus stop. Bus stop. Bus stop. Bus, there are only 4 of them, that's fine. We'll manage. Let's just build it that bit. Just fill it in. There we go, let's do that bit right, and then we can bring this round as well. Okay, that comes round, and then subway entrances. There we go, we're going to do 6 of them. Great thing is, we are spending a lot of money right now. If we do run out of money, it's fine. Because we're still making money. Do this as the final strip, and then we'll build the front of the airport onto this. So, that's the entrance area, right? That's that bit, and then as soon as they build all of this stuff, we're also going to turn that off, just so they don't try use it. Off. 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 Right. This is quite a big area, the airport entrance, and yeah, we've got more space to bring stuff underground, to have underground car parking as well, if that is necessary in the future. There we have 12 metro entrances, so hopefully they'll be able to take some capacity. Could also get some crossings between these, couldn't we? Yes. They'll really actually be used much. Turn off. Turn off. 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 That one's gonna be, no, that one's next. This one's next after that, and then it's this area. See with the green bars how close they are to finishing. That one. That one. One. That one. That one, right, so they're all off, so no one's going to try to use them. At the same time, we have it all in. The main reason we don't want them all off is because we're not actually connected to down here, where we've got most of our stuff happening for passengers right now. We will delete all of this once we've got kind of the start of our airport, which can actually serve passengers, but for now we do not have that. So we need some terminal, and we're going to start running into this. At what point do we close that runway? It's not getting used that much. We could just shunt it down to here, in line with this one, just to be less in the way. Let's do that. All the issues. Check-in desk, check-in desk. I thought we had plenty of those. We could get more. There we go, let's get 4 more check-in desks. That's most. That's 8 more check-in desks. And we'll get another 2 on top of that to make it 10. Right, hopefully there should be enough check-in desks now. So, we're now slowly demolishing the runway. And we'll get it back in, just here. I think it'll be there, won't it, to be in line with that runway. Yeah. And we'll make the entrances be in line with these bits of taxiway. Right. There we go. Shift it out of the way a bit. Get rid of this weird bit of taxiway marking, even though it doesn't really affect us. So we'll want a large front bit of the airport. 52 by 20, that would do nicely, I think. And we're going to build a second floor on it as well. This is going to handle a lot of passengers. So we're going to get quadruple door here, basically just in line with where everything comes in, although that was not in line. Let's do this again. All back there. Right, and then this here. And this here. So an entrance there, an entrance there, got an entrance there, got a quadruple there, an entrance here, entrance here, entrance here, and why is this staff zone? That must be like left over from the previous airport that we had a staff zone there, yeah, and there. Okay, we've not got staff zone there anymore. Is there any other weird bits of staff zone where it shouldn't be? No, I don't think so. Right, so we built the second floor as well. So we're going to want to look at how people are going to get between the floors. So, we're going to have as our default in this airport that this ground floor here is for passengers arriving off plane, so arrivals, and the upstairs is going to be for departures. You're going to get a double escalator here. It's kind of the point of symmetry as well, so you go there. We're going to go if that's the correct placement, which then is mirrored here, and then go this one as well, and then there as well. So this one is here, and that one is pretty much on the door actually, like here. So there's plenty of escalators to get up to here. Could also look at some elevators, or lifts as I would call them, which would How would they work? So, you know, maybe we kind of get a couple of them in, like, here, here, here. Okay, we're just going all in at this point. There we go. Do you know how much I bothered to make this all neat with walls versus just leaving it? Because actually it does sometimes look nicer better without them. Do you know what? No, let's get the walls in. So we kind of go like that. Round like that. There you go. So they all match up with each other nicely as well. So yeah, that wall matches up with that one. We'll extend this one out by one to match up there. There we go, that's nice. And then why not, where we've got a big area here, get a big information desk or two. There, that's nice. There we go, then we'll carry on with the walls. May as well be in play mode, because there's no reason why they need to be paused, or why it would even be helpful to be paused. Obviously I'm pretty sure we're not going to get any staff to here yet, but it's pretty much impossible to get here. But there we are, that is the start of our upstairs area, and then we'll have some rows of check-in desks going up, which in fact we can do here. So it's kind of awkward because it's helpful to have like a one space point of symmetry for the baggage conveyors, not like this, but so no, what we're actually going to do, I think, is we're going to do like we did in the last airport setup, is we're going to send the baggage upwards. What we're actually going to do is do it like this, and then it'll go upwards and then it can meet in the middle. We're going to get lots of check-in desks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be probably one baggage bay's worth. We're going to get some nice plants in. Bigger ones on the ends. And then smaller ones in between. There we go. And then we'll start duplicating that. Lots of check-in desks. How did that happen? I've just realised that's not centred. It's good though, is that they're actually symmetrical, so you can just do that. There we go. And then go up like there. 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 And that would give us enough check-in desks. Like I said, that's one baggage bay's worth probably. That's probably enough for 8 baggage bays. Means, well, if we're just doing large stands, that would be 48, which is quite a lot. The other thing we could start looking at getting in would be kind of sort of baggage drop-off, self-check-in sort of thing. I'm not sure what the best way of getting that set up would be with this layout, but we can have a go at it. Do it up here. At some point we're going to need to work out where security is, and I reckon we could send it to the right. So if we just went up by another 5 here, so we can go up by another 5 on the second floor. We need to demolish all the walls in between. We don't have to, but that's what we kind of want to do, because we don't want the walls there. Just pushing the terminal up a bit more. Same thing here. Well, it's less important here because we're not doing anything with this floor yet. Just waiting for the game to update. There we go. And then we could have a look at maybe doing some self-check-in areas here or something. We could also get some seating in, which we'll do. We did bananas on the other ones, so let's do ferns. And let's actually place them correctly. Here we go, and then we're going to duplicate this to here, to here. We'll have a lot more seating on the lower floor, and probably a lot more of the facilities, just because the stuff we'll need on the upper floor takes up more space. So we can then look at getting. I think we need to get the baggage drops in first, because these won't. Yeah, cannot be placed without a baggage drop nearby. So we got the baggage drops in like here. We could some self-check-ins in between. Yeah, if we went on this block, yeah, let's go. This sort of spacing. Do we go to here? No, let's go here, but with a space for the conveyors to come out. Can we actually make this work with the spacing? Doing it with like a one gap. Whatever. It's not that many baggage drops, but it's fine. We'll manage. We've got a few plants in between, and not that many. And then we'll go same thing for each of these, except that's not in the right position. Try again. We're not actually getting the baggage conveyors in yet, which is a little bit less easy because we're not pushing it right back against the edge of that tile, because that's where the conveyors will go. But yeah, behind here we could maybe look at getting, and we'll do a wall across, and then we could maybe look at getting like some facilities like bathrooms, shops, whatever in behind. So if we wall off this space here, then we could open it up. We could in fact open it up here, which I mean we could have just built the wall in sections. Just open, open. Yeah. There we go, we'll get the conveyors in that one space in between. Yeah, so the space on the ends we're going to get 3 men. So I think we're going to do it differently, which we're going to do for both genders. So we're going to have rid of toilet cubicles along the wall. And then sinks and hand dryers kind of in the middle. Let's do hand dryers up to here, and then sinks the rest of the way. Just block it off at that end because we don't need it to continue or have a route through. Did we place the bathroom? No, we didn't. There's a zone in there so we can place everything down. Once we've copied and pasted everything. So it will be like this. There we go. Okay, then in these little spaces we could get some nice little shops, which we're not going to sign contracts for yet, because we're not going to get contracts for yet. Oh no, as in we're not going to get customers for yet. Actually, let's leave those. Let's leave 2 free for cafes or something, which are less popular before security. We'll still get a few of them in. Another shop. This shop is 16 by 10. This is also 16 by 10. That food area is also 16 by 10. So yeah, they're all the same size, which makes sense given that they're all based on the check-in desks in the same arrangement. Actually, I realised I didn't get the self-check-ins in, did I? And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then same down here. There we go. Realise when these check-in desks get built, we need to turn them off quite quickly as well. Mainly because we can't have these being used. By passengers getting on flights down here. I realise we haven't done all the neat wall stuff down here either, have we? Let's build that. We have like gone through like a third of our money already, and we've only built check-in area and the arrival, kind of the transport arrival area, but it's fine. What on earth happened to that wall? Let's go back and delete it. There we go. And then it's down to there, isn't it? There we go. Still waiting for everything to get built, but you know, we may as well add some more stuff onto the list for when they get round to it. This bit of the terminal hasn't even been built yet. There we go. So, if we just start building the shop stuff, so we can do counter, or duplicate it once we got them all in. Here we could do a nice large shelf there, large. That's quite small actually, like I usually ask for a certain number of shelves. Maybe look at getting some like wall mounted shelves in along the back. Yeah, they're all going to be small shops. Let's see, look at contracts. Yeah, there are enough of them that we could get. Yeah, and there we go. And the food rooms, I think they're called. Restaurants and cafes. A couple of, let's get some counters. Some display fridges. And let's get some tables. Yeah, once again, quite small areas, but it should be fine. Hang on. Should we do this? There we go. We can copy and paste the whole thing into the other one. There we go, that'll do. So this will be our big check-in area, and then we need to make them go through security, which we'll probably do like one branch on either side that goes round. But for now, we'll probably just build the one on the right hand side, because yeah, we kind of need to keep the bit on the left hand side in to, you know, make any money, which, in all fairness, if you take off construction, which, I mean, yeah, we're doing a lot of, we are profitable. So, this airport bit here is going to keep us going for when we have all our money run out. Yeah, this, we can turn this on, can't we? Make this one less crowded. Even though, like, these stands can only come in on this, from this runway. Even though they say they can come in from that runway. But yeah, we'll just, it'll be a thing of waiting for the check-in desk. I think we could even do, like, another information desk, couldn't we? There we go. Let's have loads of them. You know, we could have done departure boards, couldn't we? Let's do like, actually no. Isn't that just on the wall at that point? There we go, let's redo these slightly. Let's see what you want. Departure board. Centered. And then some nice information desks here. And here maybe? There we go, that's nice. So yeah. And I think we're going to end the episode off here. There's a lot of building that still needs to get done. And that's just the check-in area. We're going to need down here some baggage reclaim, security exit. We're going to need security up here. And then we're going to need all the stands. And then after that we're going to want loads of facilities with the stands like shops, cafes, bathrooms that we've already kind of got in here. So yeah, there's still a lot more to do. But yeah, check-in area, arrivals, kind of transport area. That's all we've got so far, and there's a lot more to go as we slowly rebuild our airport. Thanks for watching.